Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 20. It's Friday, so hopefully you guys can work hard today, have a good weekend, play outside, try to get some fresh air the best that you can, um, and remember to stay safe the best you can every day. All right, guys, today we're back to a passage that's a little bit longer, but it's not too bad. It's called Sisters in Space. All right, and if you see up here at the top, cause and effect. Cause and effect. Now remember, something happens because something else happened. The word we want to look for to show us that we're dealing with a cause and effect is because. So remember, if you see the word because, we've had a cause and effect. So think about that as I read through here. Here we go. Venus is close to Earth. It is the second planet from the sun. Earth is third from the sun. Venus and Earth are almost the same size. That's why Venus is called Earth's sister planet. Scientists have been learning about Venus for a long time. First, they looked at Venus through telescopes. Telescopes make things that are far away look closer. But Venus is covered with thick clouds. The scientists could not see Venus through the clouds, so they made guesses about it. For a long time, scientists thought that Venus had water and plants. They thought Venus might have animals too, but they could not know for sure. Then, scientists found a way to learn about Venus. In 1978, they began sending space probes to Venus. Probes are tools that are used to look at things. The probes flew through the thick clouds. They took pictures of Venus up close. They found out other things too. The probes sent the pictures and things they found out back to the scientists. The scientists learned a lot from the probes. First, they learned that most of their guesses were wrong. Nothing could ever live on Venus. Why not? Venus is much, much too hot. After that, scientists knew they could not send people to Venus. But they still wanted to know more about it, so they made new probes. These new probes took great pictures of the planet. The pictures showed that Venus has plains, mountains, and valleys. In some ways, Venus looks like Earth. All right, here's number one. Why is it hard to see much of Venus through a telescope? Why is it hard to see much of Venus through a telescope? So if I go up to the passage, remember we want to look for key words to help us try to answer these questions. So I'm going to look for the word telescope. Okay? And look at this. I see it right here and right there. Okay? So I bet you our answer to number one is right around there in paragraph 2. Okay? All right. And remember, guys, we want to see complete sentences on these answers. So if the question is, why is it hard to see much of Venus through a telescope? You want to start your answer with, it's hard to see Venus through a telescope because, and then give me your answer, okay? Don't just write your answer down. That's not a complete sentence. Number 2, why did scientists send probes to Venus in 1978? So again, if I'm looking for keywords, it's always easy to pick out numbers when you're just scanning for answers. So I'm going to look right here. Look at this. There's 1978. Okay? So I bet your answer is right around there. All right, so you could say, to start that complete answer, scientists sent probes to Venus because, okay? And remember, in both of our answers there, we've used the word because. Number 3, what is the main reason people can never visit Venus? So why can't humans travel to Venus and visit? A, it does not have water. B, it is a long way from Earth. C, it does not have plants. Or D, it is much too hot. All right, now, If you've made it this far in the video, congratulations, because we're going to do number 4 and 5 together. Number 4, why did scientists send new probes to Venus? A, the telescopes broke. B, the old probes were lost in space. C, they wanted to know even more about Venus. Or D, they wanted to show that people could live there. Let's go back in the passage and find why did they send new probes to Venus. Okay? So here in the last paragraph, up here is where they sent the first probe to Venus. Okay? So down here, if you start right here at the beginning of the last paragraph, it says, after that, scientists knew they could not send people to Venus, but they still wanted to know more about it. So they made new probes. These new probes took great pictures of the planet. So right here, starting here with the word but they still wanted to know more about it. So if you go back down to the question, why did they send new probes to Venus? C, they wanted to know even more about Venus. Okay? All right. Last one, number 5. What new things did scientists learn because of the new probes? So let's go back up to that last paragraph and see what they learned from the new probes. So remember right here, it says, so they made new probes. So let's keep going. These new probes took great pictures of the planet. The pictures showed that Venus has plains, mountains, and valleys. In some ways, Venus looks just like Earth. So what did the scientists learn from those new probes? I think we can summarize all of that down and say they learned that Venus looks a lot like Earth. All right. So right here for number 5. Remember, we want to start with a complete sentence. So the scientists learned that Venus looks a lot like Earth. All right. And that's number 5. The scientists learned that Venus looks a lot like Earth. Hopefully your handwriting will look a little bit better than mine. I'm trying to write on the screen with this little pen. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Okay, guys, congratulations. You made it all the way through NTI week 4. And on Monday, we'll be back for day 21. 21 on Monday. Wow. I'm really missing you guys. Wish we were at school. If you'll see on Monday, day 21, we're going to learn about snow caves. So that should be interesting. All right. Well, everybody have a good weekend. Remember, try to get outside and have some fun and be safe. And I will see you all Monday. Bye.